Hey, what's up guys, Andy here, and today we're reviewing over Fairy Tail episode 317, titled Dark Future. Now, this one was kind of just another setup episode for what's actually about to happen, but we did get three really cool moments. One, we got to see Gray almost, well, I don't know if he would have finished Zeref, but it looked like he would have had Zeref if he would have continued on with what he was doing. We got to see the badass moment with Acnologia entering, and we got to see an even more badass moment with Kana that didn't turn into anything, which I'm really upset about because they really built up Fairy Glitter a lot. But with that being said, this was a meh episode. When I say meh, I did enjoy it, but it just kind of didn't really accomplish too much. I mean, the moments that it did have were really cool, but other than that, it was just kind of like, you know, could have went without this, could have went without that, but other than that, it was pretty cool. So it's not going to be a long review today, but it is going to be a pretty exciting one, for what we did get. So yeah, with that being said guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if y'all do enjoy the video, or you just want to help me out in general. It really means a lot. Let's jump right into this, because I'm slurring my words already and I can't speak.
They say you don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. And no, I don't wanna be alone in the world out there.
So we start the episode off pretty paranormal with the recap from last week with Gray going into the ice shell. We cut into our intro here, and the title card came in a bit later, but I went ahead and put it here, and it's Dark Future. Makes sense in a minute, but Zeref asks Gray, he goes, how did you even learn a lost spell? And he goes, oh, I picked it up from some of your worshippers. So if we cut back to the beginning of the season when Gray was with them, that's who he learned it from. Even though they seemed a bit weak to learn that kind of magic, but whatever. And Zeref tells him, you know, that is at an additional cost, though, you know. Not only are you going to die, but you're going to be removed from the existence of the world. No one's going to remember you. And Gray's pretty much like, yeah, I've came to terms with that. And he's like, but if you encase me, it won't be forever. And he goes, yeah, it'll be long enough, though, and there'll be peace in that time, which means Fairy Tail wins. So, I mean, cool move by Gray, but then as he's about to finish it, he's cutting in and out of consciousness, and he's talking with and Ur's like, you need to stop this. And he's like, I've already made up my mind. And she's like, stop this. And she gets another stop out. And that's when we hear another stop come through, and it's Natsu, who explodes this room with fire. Like, legitimately just, like, blows the thing up with fire. So it was really cool to see that. He heats Gray back up and heats the whole area up, and so, you know, I guess Gray didn't even suffer any consequences from it. He never got it fully off, though, so I get it. And Natsu looks at him, he goes, like, we're friends, aren't we? And Gray goes, I deserve to be kicked out of the guild, I don't even deserve to be in it, and all this stuff. And that's when he's like, we're friends, though. And so Zeref and Natsu go around, too, which, I'm not gonna lie, when they were going hands-on, this shit was badass. It was short, but it was badass. And Zeref tells him, he's like, you have no way to beat me. Ignil's power is gone, isn't it? And he's like, I still have my power. And he starts heating up, and then all of a sudden we just hear, whoosh, and you just see this thing flying through the air, and we already know who it is. It's Acnologia, who lands right on Wendy and Urza, who are right by Irene's body, and they're trying to, you know, walk back to the guild. And he lands, he goes, I grow tired. And he walks over to Irene's body, and he goes, oh, so you're the person who gave humans the ability to slay dragons. I guess that means you're my mother. My sin. And stomps her body out, like, brutally. And Wendy is, like, tormented by this, like, shook hard, and so's Urza. But we cut over here to August, who is talking with Guildarts and Kana, and he goes, time's up. It's over. Acnologia is here. The Majesty was supposed to have Zeref's power, and they're like, you know, he was supposed to secure mankind by defeating Acnologia. And that's when Kana gives a really cool speech here. She's like, we won't back down, not even from Acnologia or Zeref. We can't. We never have, because being happy is us being able to smile with our friends. And that's when she uses Fairy Glitter, which has no effect. She hits it dead on, as powerful as I guess she could, and it just didn't have any effect on August. He's way too strong. And then he looks at Guildarts, he goes, I've mastered every spell, every type of magic. But one thing I haven't learned is what a parent and child's relationship, is like. And he goes, "What would you do if I was to kill your daughter right in front of you?" And Gildos was just like, "Huh? Come again? You ain't gonna do shit, bro." And that's the end of the episode there. But it was really cool. The few big moments we did get were pretty cool. And other than that, though, it didn't really have too much substance to it. I really liked the part. I really liked the Acnologia part where he stomped out Irene's dead body, because that just proves he is a terrible, terrible being. And Natsu saving Graham, I called it, last episode, but it would have been a badass way to stop Zeref, not even bullshitting. That would have been awesome. But yeah, that's the end of the episode, gang. I'm going to go ahead and head on out of here. I hope y'all did enjoy, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow early ass o'clock morning for Boruto. So, see you then.
Take a moment right here, feeling like it's out gear, driving towards the sun with a rose and a gun. Feel the wind in my hair, going nowhere, I swear.